If you want something because you want it to smell good and you want it to last, buy the fragrances that smell good and last. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny and today I am going to be talking about perfumes. Duh, you see the title, Pookie. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. And just a disclaimer, initially when I got when I got all my perfumes, I would spray them at night and then I would just get an idea of like, when I woke up, was it still on my clothing? Could I still smell it? I took notes, both my first impression at night and in the morning. So I wanted this to be a very informative, like as much as possible, like detailed review. I know sometimes you spray something and you're like, oh, it smells good, let me buy it. But there's so much like beyond that, like does it last? Is it worth the money? And I also want to make very clear, I am not here, nor do I want you to spend on fragrances that are way above your means, okay? I think there are great dupes. I think there are great body sprays. I think there's something for everybody's budget that fits them. I know like a lot of people live life and you want to wear what the rich girls are wearing and just what is cool to wear. But like in today's climate, with all that's going on in the world, I want you to save. And if you have a few dollars and you are able to get one of these fragrances, then treat yourself. But if it's gonna be breaking the budget, if it's like, you know, I'd rather you save up or get something else. I worked really hard and I saved for a few months to make sure that I could buy all these perfumes for Black Friday. So I tried to get as much as a discount as possible, and I knew in my mind I was saving for this big purchase because I probably, combining all of them, spent $1,200 to $1,300. I don't recommend this for the average person, and I am the average person, believe me. And yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna be talking about Prada. So let me start by saying when I first rated Prada, it was about a month ago and I applied her at 9:53 p.m. I'm gonna read my notes verbatim, what it is that I had to say, and then I'm gonna give you an update if things have changed since then. So I applied her at night around 9:53 p.m. And my initial thoughts on Prada was that she smells fresh. I rate her 7 out of 10. It's something I would probably add as a layer, and when I woke up, the smell wasn't really present, but when I put my wrist to my nose, I was able to smell the perfume faintly. So I loved the package and the packaging of the Prada perfume. I love the color. I'm a real girl. I love pink. It honestly, in terms of its longevity, reminds me of like a body spray. It's not something I see myself purchasing again, nor is it something that I feel like you absolutely need to have. So when applying it at 7:05 in the morning, by 10 a.m. I could not smell it. Look, all of us have different strengths in terms of our ability to smell. In order for me to smell something, it has to really like have a presence. So through time, Prada grew on me a little bit. I'm gonna spray her right now. She smells good, like she really does. Like, I don't think she smells nasty. I just don't remember, I just don't know if, given like all of the perfumes out there, if she is like a necessity in terms of your collection if you don't have it like that. But I love this shape, and I'm a sucker for like things that should not matter. Like, ooh, she's like a cute shape. Ooh, she's in a cute box. But you know, how much we spending, bookie, that matters. All right, you guys, so this next one I'm reviewing is Giorgio Armani My Way. Same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and look at my notes and see what I had to say. So I rated him 6.8 out of 10. And my way reminds me of like when you get into an Uber and you feel like the Uber driver put on way too much cologne. Like you could tell the Uber driver made a really strong effort to smell good, but it's overwhelming. And now you feel car sick because the combination of the driving and the smell. That is what this fragrance reminds me of. I reapplied them in the morning around 7:09. By 7:43, could not smell them. And I 100% do not recommend this fragrance. So those were my initial thoughts. I have not tried this fragrance since, and I do think sometimes things change and sometimes I'm just very dramatic, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray him again and see if like I've had a change of heart, because it's been like a month later since I first reviewed him. I don't like him. I don't like him. Alrighty, you guys, this is Milk Commodity. I'm gonna have the scent up and the prices because I don't remember the exact one it is, but I rated her 11 out of 10. She's sweet, she's not overwhelming. She reminds me of a scent that like didn't do too much but still did enough. She's not the strongest in terms of presence, so depending on what matters to you, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. The smell reminds me of like when you hug somebody and you're like, that person smells good. So I applied her at night around 11 p.m. Woke up, could not smell her at all. Reapplied her around 10. And I forgot to know whether or not I can still smell her, but all in all, she doesn't have like a lot of longevity to her, but she does smell good, and she has like a scent of cinnamon if you like cinnamon, and I do like her. I do think she would be great for layering. I have not really smelled her since then, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray and see if like much is differing. I like her, and she is like amongst the more affordable in terms of perfumes, so I'm rocking with her, she rocking with me. Okay, so Valentino, first of all, the bottle eats down. I love the design, it's so cute. I like it. I'm a sucker for packaging, so I do think packaging matters 100%. You'd be surprised the people who buy into the packaging versus the actual product. So she does remind me of the Prada one, but she does have like a stronger presence to her. So if you are in between Prada and Valentino and you can only get one, she's a little stronger, she's a little sweeter. She kind of has like a hint of like peach. I rate her like an 8 out of 10, and about 4 hours of wear, I could not really smell her. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like spray her again, see if anything is differing. I like her. I like her. I do. This girl right here, she is my absolute favorite. OMG, I just love her dome. She reminds me of a mixture of Commodity Milk and Valentino. She's sweet, she's fresh, she has a presence, but she's not overwhelming. Her, I'm wearing her on a date when I'm trying to seal the deal. Oh, that's my man. That's my man. Out of all the fragrances, she had the most longevity. And when I wore her, somebody stopped and was like, what do you have on? I said, who, me? Me? I rated her a 20 out of 10. Let's see if I still feel the same. We serve a good God, that we do. Alrighty, so Black Opium reminds me of the Prada one, but a stronger presence. She's sweet, she's fruity, she's tangy. It's not that I think she's a bad perfume in any shape or form, but given she is on the higher end in comparison to a lot of fragrances that smell very similar, if you did not have the funds, I would not recommend, because there are fragrances that are extremely similar, might even smell a little better, that are more affordable. When I first tried her on, I wasn't like gravitating towards her, but I know she's a popular scent. So when I got her, she was 30% off, and you know I'm there when there's a sale. Danny is there, and that's why I got her. I do think the packaging is cute. I like the sparkles. She's very popular, and when I tried her on, I was on my way to the nail shop, and the Uber driver did ask me, oh my gosh, where are you going? What do you have on? So she is well liked. I just think there are a lot of fragrances that are similar to her. I forgot to notate the longevity of her when I had put her on, but I'm gonna go ahead and smell her now and see if anything has changed in terms of my opinion. She's faint. She's very faint. You gotta have a bucks if you're just gonna play with your money. Like, these perfumes are not cheap, and I don't think you necessarily need every single thing that's out there. So that's my opinion. So this one, when I first smelled her, when I was smelling perfumes at Sephora, I was absolutely in love, and I knew I wanted her. She is probably the most expensive perfume that I got out of all the ones that I got during like the Black Friday sales. And once I brought her home and I smelled her, I will say she reminds me of a combination of the Opium and the Prada one. And although in comparison to those two, I do think she has like, I like her smell the best. Her smell is also the lightest. It is extremely faint. And for her price point, you really playing with my coins. Like, she is so faint. I mean, I know girls are into layering and doing 2 times 10 and all these things to really like create a smell. And I'm new to the perfume world, but like that's doing a lot. I may not want a layer. I may want a perfume that's almost $200 to do what it's supposed to do. So I'm like one of those people where certain things I want in my collection because they're staples, and so I just want to have it. Like, you can never go wrong. Like, I feel like these are staples, they're well respected, X, Y, Z. But from a financial point, I don't think you should just be buying things because they're staple. I think it should make sense. If you want something because you want it to smell good and you want it to last, buy the fragrances that smell good and last. So I'm going to spray her. She smells so good. She truly smells so good. So good. You just gotta you gotta come in like a machine gun to make sure you can smell her, but she does smell good. If you gotta get her, just know like she ain't, you know. Stilettos, pumps in the club. This is Carolina Herrera. She smells really good. She's sweet, she's very soft. She reminds me of Milk Commodity. Very soft presence. I think I love the packaging more than anything. She is on the higher end. I believe I got her 20% off. If I think she's worth having because, like I said, I'm a packaging staple girl. But she reminds me of Milk Commodity. So if you want something a little bit more affordable, because she's very subtle, I would go with the Milk Commodity if you can only get one. But she's fruity, and that is a trend amongst all my fragrances because that is what I like. So I'm gonna smell her. Yeah, she reminds me of, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. She's good. So this is the Valentino Born in Roma. I actually got her free as a just part of, you know, buying the larger side. Honestly, I do think I like her better than the pink one. She's sweet, they're quite similar, but she does have, I want to say, a stronger presence. But like, I'm like 9 cents in, and literally they're very similar. Aside from commodity, which is is different, and we gonna get into that soon. They're very similar. Like they're just very similar, but I probably would have got her over the other one. But see, that's what happened when you just searching for pink, Danny. But when I first like had smelled them compared to each other, I wasn't feeling Valentino at all when I was in Sephora. But then when I actually bought her because she was on sale, I was like, ooh, I like her. So I haven't tried her on since I first rated her about a month ago. So let's see. Yeah, I really like her. She smells good. Ew. So this is the commodity black one. She, hint of marshmallow, woodiness to it. I like her. She very much so has a distinctive smell. But I do like the white marshmallow better. She reminds me of incense, if I'm being for real, for real. What I can say, what I like about the commodity line, they don't remind me of like all of the other fragrances. They don't remind me. They're very distinctive. The other fragrances, it's like buying, it's like, the other fragrances is like when you buy the iPhone 15 and then you buy the iPhone 16. But this is not like that. This is Android. But in a good way. In a good way. But I do like the white one better than her. I'm gonna smell it and just see like how I'm feeling still. She has a presence. Oh, she do. I'm about to sneeze. I'm about to sneeze, Lord. Oh my goodness, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, is my lash still on? Oh my goodness, is it still on? Oh, my Shayla. She smells so good, but she's so soft. Like, she smells so good. But for the price point and the being, like, she's something you gotta layer. Cause it's like, Bookie, you just too soft. But I really do love her. I just wish she was stronger. You see? Oh, Lord. She smells so good. She's just so soft. If you got money to play with, definitely get her. She's pink, stilettos, pumps, and the glove. OMG, this is like one of my absolute faves. This is like probably my second favorite. I wanted her so bad. So bad. But she was not on sale. So I kept holding out. I ended up getting her on sale after Christmas, thank goodness. Sephora finally did what Sephora needed to do. She has presence, she's sweet, she has distinctiveness compared to the mass, like where you got Prada 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4. A lot of them smell very the same. She's in her own league, Bookie. Now, although she has presence, she does not have longevity, but she is on the more affordable side compared to all of the fragrances. I do recommend her, but I would love for them to add a little bit more longevity. But like, despite, you know, she's not something that's gonna last multiple hours, I just love her down. Let's see. Oh my goodness, she smells so good, y'all. I might tell you a lie. No, I might tell you a joke. But I ain't gonna tell you a lie. So this one was a gift to me. This is the Chanel. I really wanted her, but she was not on sale, so I was not pressed to get her, but I was eventually going to get her. I'm so happy that I got her as a gift. I think she smells really good. She does not go on sale from my understanding, and that's just on that. This is Chanel, she's not one of them. But I do like her. She reminds me of the Carolina Herrera, but a stronger presence. I recommend her if you have her, in terms of have her pocket wise, but she smells good, and I'm so happy that I got her for Christmas. She's so cute, easy to travel with. Let's smell her again. She's good. I like her. She good in my books. She's good. She's distinctive. She smells so good. She smells so good. She do. I couldn't buy her though. I could not. My pockets refused. And this pretty much sums up my fragrance haul. A few tips I want to give you guys. I recommend going out to smell the fragrances, but also keeping in mind that how it smells on the piece of paper may not be how it smells on your skin. Everyone has different skin chemistry when it comes to fragrances. Everybody's body reacts to things differently. And then when you wear the fragrances in certain seasons, it will complement you differently. Sometimes mixing them is the solution, you know. Smelling good is a vibe. Like as you grow older, you get into your womanhood or your malehood. It is a beautiful thing, but at the same time, I have fragrances from Bath and Body Works that I do like, that do give me Prada vibes, that feel like they last just as long, which is not long because a lot of these fragrances don't last long. I don't want you guys to ever feel like because you don't have access to certain fragrances that you're not cool. I'm just so tired of social media trying to separate people by what they can afford. Nobody is better than you based on what they smell or what they have or where they live. It was really a blessing that I was even able to buy all these fragrances and that I was gifted with the Chanel one, which is the only one I did not buy because it was not on sale. And I hope this review really helped you guys, and I want you guys to understand a lot of times your favorite influencers, they are reviewing things but they're getting them free, or they can like for example, if you are making a lot of money, something that only lasts an hour or two may not mean nothing to you because it gets to a point where you feel like you're wiping your butt with money, right? But the working class, you know, you might, this is an investment, this is like a luxury for you. This is not a priority. This is not how you should be spending your money. So when you spend your money, you want to get the most for your money. So a lot of these fragrances are very similar. The ones that stood out to me is the Kayali, the Milk Commodity, Carolina Herrera, love her, very soft. Chanel, love her, very expensive. Valentino, compared to the Opium and the Prada, I would get the Valentino. I just, you know, but obviously go out there and smell. I'm a fruity sweet girl. That's what I like. I am who I am. Give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let me know what I should go out there and try for you guys. Check out my other vlogs. Follow me on all platforms. By the time I post this, TikTok might be gone. Oh, my Shayla. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, TikTok if she's still here. I love you guys. Bye.
Is it hot in here or is it just